Hey, folks, we are live for Church Matters. It's the program from First Baptist Church Troy that kind of puts a more of an in depth look at future events coming up, items that might, do better if we can talk about them even longer. So that's the point of it today. Today, we're going to be talking to Carrie Trees, who is an unsung hero among our church who handles pretty much everything in the background that we don't always know about, and sure, a lot of other things we don't know about that she does. So I'm going to go straight to her right now, and she's going to talk to us about weekend backpack meals, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the Honduras feeding program that we're also contributing to. Hello, Carrie.
Hello.
Okay. So, um, talk to me kind of about the weekend backpack meals. What started it? What got where did the idea come from? And maybe talk a little bit about what all's involved with it. I know when I've been up at the church, I've seen people come in and come out and helping pack, and so I know there's
Sure.
a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
We started probably maybe 8 years ago. Uh, there was just a need of children in Troy schools that are at risk of not having food at their home. We know that 1 in 6 Texas children are food insecure, and that statistic definitely comes down to Troy also. So I reached out to one of the elementary schools, Troy Elementary is where we started, and asked them, if that would benefit them if they had kids that could use that. And the counselor there was like, yes, we definitely have some kids. And so we started out at the very beginning just doing 10 kids or 5 kids at Troy Elementary. And then it has now blossomed. This year we're doing 37 kids across 4 campuses in Troy ISD. And the meals just it supplements them when they go home on the weekends. During the school year, they get fed breakfast and they get fed free lunch at school, and then they go home. But on the weekends, there's not a free program for them to get those meals. So we provide a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack for Saturday and Sunday. So basically, 6 meals and 2 snacks go in each of those bags. And we're very blessed that the Troy High School Special Education Department brings kids over each week, and they come and pack the bags for us. And they go down the little assembly line and pack the bags, and then we load them up in the car, and I deliver them to each of the schools on Thursday.
Wow. So, what kinds of foods are in the bags? What are you looking for usually?
Once a month, we put peanut butter in there. So they get a whole tub of peanut butter once a month, and hopefully they share that with their family. And then they get some ramen noodles, they get macaroni and cheese, they get a canned meat like a tuna or a chili or something like that. Sometimes we do like a spaghettios or ravioli, something in there that has meat in there. Then we get a dried soup. They'll get like pop-tarts and oatmeal, dry oatmeal, a fruit bar, sometimes a cup of applesauce, um, a snack, crackers or a granola bar or something like that. And then also once a month, we put in a hygiene item. So they'll get a little bottle of shampoo and conditioner, or a toothbrush and tooth, or a comb or something along those lines. And that's been really beneficial. We were kind of lacking in years. We did that, and the counselors have been very appreciative of that.
So, one question I have is, and I apologize. We're on cell now. You're back. I was going to say we're on cell, and so we got a little bit of a breakup there. But hey, you know what? That's
Sorry.
not bad. We couldn't.
Live
That's
out in the
okay. We couldn't
boondocks,
do
no
that. It's
internet here.
not your fault. It's not your fault. You're not carrying the data back and forth to the tower. No, you're fine. Uh, question is what I guess um, if a family needed access to a program like this, they can go through the counselor at the schools. Is
Yes,
that how that works?
we utilize the school counselors for a lot of our programs. Number one, because they know their kids. They do an excellent job of knowing those kids in Troy ISD and knowing the needs. And so if they need something, they can go to the counselors. The counselors can reach out to all those resources, us included, to get those things.
I see. I see. So throughout the month, you're always needing donations. So
Yes.
we're looking at things like peanut butter, items that can make for quick meals.
Yes.
Now, I assume non-perishable, no, nothing like that, but something that they can heat up in a microwave real quickly, and
Yes.
items like that.
Yeah. Items that they would be able to possibly cook themselves. Some of
Mhm.
these kids, they're very adept in the kitchen, and they know what they're doing to be able to make their own meals.
Okay. Now, kind of transitioning to this, I guess first off, if people do have questions, they can reach out to the office, and I'm going to put that email address in
Definitely, yeah.
right here.
They can either call me or email me at the office, and I can help them out with whatever they need.
Okay. Well, kind of continuing the theme of feeding programs, and this will be an ongoing thing we're going to continue to talk about. But we've got the Honduras feeding program, and I don't know if there's an official name we're calling it, but basically, it's where we're able to provide um, rice and beans. We're not asking for donations of those items, but
No.
we're asking for the financial donation to go pay
Yeah.
for those items.
This year, our mission trip, when they're going to Honduras this summer, the project that they're going to be working on, you can see it on that little slide right there, that little packet. It's actually rice, and then it has all the little nutrients added to it. And so it's a complete meal that actually feeds 6 people. And so when our
Sorry,
team
guys.
goes down to Honduras,
There it is. There's the picture.
yeah,
Sorry, the
there it is.
slides were misloaded. Yeah.
Osvaldo's has a weekly feeding ministry that he takes out into the neighborhoods, and the kids bring their own little bowls and their own little cups. There's Rosie actually cooking the meal in her outdoor kitchen, and they take these, they load it up in the back of the truck, and they take them, and the kids bring their own cups and bowls to get rice and beans and a little juice drink each week when Osvaldo goes out there to take that out there. So the bag of rice and nutrition, um, they'll actually hand those out when they get their hot meal at that time for the family to prepare later, for them to sustain them a little bit longer, because for some of those children and those families, that is the only good meal they get that week. That is a picture of the dump that we
Mm.
visit in the feeding program, and you can see that little, over to the left hand side, that little shed back there made up of debris that was dumped at the dump. There's a family, or there's actually about 3 families that live in that, and their children come out to the feeding truck, and they get their little rice and beans and their juice drink, and they go take it back inside to eat, and that's where they live and that's where they work. And you can see the families lined up there. That's actually at the dump also. They're burning and
Goodness.
sorting through trash. That's
So
their daily
they're
life.
employed at the dump and they live at the
Yes.
dump.
Yes, they live at the dump and they work there.
My goodness. My goodness. So this is intended to um so we're again, to reiterate, we are providing the financial support for
Yes.
this, and then this was the part I liked hearing, is just to support their local economy. We're going to
Yes.
not bring it down. I think we're going to buy bags here and
Right.
sealers to seal them.
The
But
sealers have been provided for us. The
good.
bags we're going to purchase. And we will actually pack those and take those down there on the mission trip. The mission team will. And then when they get down to us, they purchase the rice and the spices and the nutrients and stuff that go in there, and they'll be packing the bags there. The hope is to get a whole pallet full, and with the ambition that that will hold Osvaldo 6 months worth of packet to be out to families each week.
So if people want to
But
donate
yeah,
to that,
the goal is to buy it down there to support that economy, to help them out, because they've had a hard time with COVID and stuff.
sure. So, and if they want to donate, they can go to our website, fbctroytx.org, and under the giving section, they can type out feed, like what would you want them to type out, like feeding program or something to that effect?
Actually, it's just under their mission trip. They just give
Honduras mission trip.
that fund to support that mission team that's going down there, and it'll buy the supplies for that.
And pardon us, apologies, a little bit of a cutout. You said the
Sorry.
Honduras mission trip. No, it's not. You don't have to apologize for that. It's not your fault. But you're talking about the Honduras option under our giving.
Yes. Yeah.
Correct?
Under the
Okay.
list of designated items, all the different ministries, there is a Honduras mission trip, and you can just give to that, and it'll go to that supplies for those.
Okay. Okay. And that is an awesome program. I'm glad that we're doing something like that. Well,
Yes.
Carrie, I tell you what, since I got you here, let's go through some announcements. And
Okay.
since you helped probably put them together, you can give a little more detail on these announcements. I'm going to share this first one here. This is new. You actually told me about this one today. Senior
That
Adult
is
Game
new.
Day.
I made that one today. That is from the Senior Trojans. So Gary McMurtry and Beth McMurtry and Nancy Ellis and Bubba Ellis are starting up an adult game day. And they're going to be on the third Tuesdays of the month, beginning on April 19th from 9:30 to 11:30 in the morning in our fellowship hall. They're asking senior adults to bring a snack, donuts, coffee. They'll provide coffee and tea, but if you want to bring, donuts or a cake, or they even said something about leftover pizza. I don't know that you want to do that.
I don't know.
But
No, of course, it's for senior adults, so I can't be here, unfortunately. Well,
they're
maybe
funny like that.
give me a few more years. I can be here.
Yes. But they'll be having games like 42 and Uno and Yahtzee and all different kinds of stuff that you want to play.
Okay, that is actually kind of fun. Again, wish I was there. And actually, while we're talking, I'm going to bring in Kirk's voice here. Kirk will bring in a minute. Kirk,
good.
Can you hear us, Kirk? Oh, you're still muted. Maybe. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, he's gone. He left. That's all right.
Oh no.
No worries. We were having some fun with that earlier. No worries. Technology, kind of continuing on down the list, and I don't have this in specific date order, but speaking of Kirk earlier, he's helped put together this pop-up prayer tent that's going to be April 9th at Trojan Park from 9 to 1. And so definitely try to make it out for that. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be a mobile prayer tent. So we'll be taking that to different places throughout the year is the intention. Of course, we've talked about the rice packs going back to, you can donate. We're looking for financial donations online. We're not asking that you bring rice or beans to the church. We're looking for financial in this case.
No, that will not all fit in our suitcases.
No, it would not. Also want to mention that on April 23rd, we're going to have Drayton McLean Jr. At the church, talk to our Wayfinders boys. It's intended for the boys, but it's also open to the church if the church would like to attend. You may have seen some ads running on Facebook for this as well. And so it's just really, I hope to get to hear his story. It's an inspiring story. And a little known fact, he actually was Brother Harlan's Sunday school teacher at one point, many years ago. Not too many years ago. That makes Harlan sound older, but no, a couple of years ago, he was Harlan's Sunday school teacher. All right, let's see if I can get Kirk's voice in here. Hey, Kirk, can you hear me? Let's add him to the stream here. Let's see if that shows up.
Can you hear me?
Now, there we are. All right, perfect. There we got you. Let's see if we got you to. We're all three here. Hey, folks.
Good.
All right, and then kind of just a kind of a weekly roundup. And Carrie, if I leave something out, you let me know here. We're looking at, because we just talked about the senior adult game day. Weekly wise, though, we have our men's prayer meeting, which Kirk Bailey helps lead. That's for the men to be there 8:30 a.m. in the fellowship hall, 9:30 a.m. small groups and Sunday school. 10:45 a.m. is morning worship. 6 p.m. is evening worship. On Tuesdays, our new show, which is replacing Tuesday Evening Live. It's still Tuesday and it's still evenings and it's still live, but we're calling it Moment of Truth. It's just a nice little play on words there. It's going to be a preacher-packed panel. You've got Brother Harlan, Chris, Cannon, Roy Carpenter and Wayne Lott, who all attend to this, and I'm there too as a I don't know, I'm comedic relief. I'm comedic relief. Wednesdays, ladies crafting through God's word. Carrie, you wouldn't by any chance know what they're making this week, do you? Or next week? Okay, if you don't, I put you
I
on the
don't
spot
know.
there.
They always do amazing things, and sometimes it just lasts a day, and the next day they're done. They did cutting boards a couple of weeks ago that they painted on. They made terrariums last week.
Oh, that was
They make
fun.
all
I
kinds of
actually wish
stuff.
I liked that one. I saw that one and thought, man, I'm kind of jealous. We got our adult Bible study at 6 p.m. Oh, and I left out kind of a big event. Team Kid Wednesdays is 5:45 on Wednesdays, and then they can sign up on the church website if their child's not attended before. They can go onto the church website and fill out the form there, and that gets them into our system. And then 6 p.m. also is a youth hangout. They have pizza. They have pizza there. We don't have it at the adult hangout. We have it at the youth hangout. So that's maybe where the pizza comes from for the senior adult game night. So
Maybe so.
maybe so. And then Thursdays, we have a ladies Bible study, the book of Nehemiah. That's actually when I came in from work 45 minutes ago. Saw this going on. I saw a pretty good crowd at the church. Cars were everywhere. So that's a good sign. And then at 7 p.m., you're watching this right now. It's Church Matters. A little play on words because church matters, and we have church matters that we're discussing. And so let's take this out here. There we all three are. Well, Carrie, anything else? Kirk, anything else? Otherwise, we'll wrap up. Welcome.
No, I
by the
mean,
way.
yeah, had a little problem here, but had some help and got it fixed. We were blocked a little bit. No, I think there's a lot going on at the church. To be honest, I mean, we have April 9th, we're going to have the pop-up prayer tent, and we're going to have that out at the city park this time. And we really, really invite folks to come out there and join us. Bring a prayer request. If you want to chat, if you want to talk, if you want to visit, if you want to find out about our church, what we do. And we like to meet new people. I mean, we like to talk to people. We like to interact with them, like to see how we can help them or their challenges going on, but mainly meet and greet them, meet them where they are, and pray for them. I think that's one of the things that is on our heart, is meeting the community, meeting their needs, talking to them, seeing how we can help them. Sometimes you see the church over there in the corner, and you go, oh, well, that's a nice, pretty church, but what do they do in there? What's going on in there? And I like this church matters because we're telling them we are not just a building. The building is where we meet, but the church is actually us, people, just everyday people out there trying to make a living, make ends meet, put food on the table, wash some clothes, clean a house, work every day, and go through the same struggles as others out there, or have been through some of the same struggles, going through struggles. It's always nice to have a ear to listen to and someone to talk to, and I don't know, that's such an important deal. Harlan has even said with that pop-up prayer tent, he said, we can take that anywhere. We can take it to a neighborhood, we can take it to a truck stop, we can take it to a convenience store, we can take it to a soccer field. We can take that thing anywhere we want to and need to. And Carrie actually helps us out a lot on that. We have some flyers there for about the church and some other things that might help people in need. And that's what we're here for, to help people in need. And the men's prayer group, I really enjoy that. I've talked about that, I think, last week, but I have four stepsons, and one son-in-law. I know I look kind of young to have that many kids, but men leading their families, being the godly men, is so important these days. It's heavy on my heart. God has laid it on my heart, and that's why I'm meeting with men and praying with them. And there's some other things we're going to have lined up at the church for men, and we'll get to talk about that more as we go through Church Matters. But just, it's a very exciting time. There's a lot going on at First Baptist Troy, and it is just exciting to be involved in it. And then Operation Christmas Child, we talked about last week. we're collecting every month on items. We're collecting all year for packing those boxes and getting them packed up. And the greatest thing about those is it's an opening for us to go across the world to over 100, 150 countries to give out boxes to these kids and have them actually, if they want to hear about the greatest journey, about a 12-week study program, about Jesus Christ, about the Word. And one thing's great about these boxes, if you get it to that kid, then it touches 10 folks, and then that touches 10 folks, and it's just a domino effect. I just get excited, as you can tell. I really get excited about our missions. I get excited. We have a church. I've been around to a few places in my life, moved around due to the jobs that I had. One of the most loving churches I've ever been in. I can't say enough great things. We've got a great pastoral staff. Carrie is awesome. I don't know that I've ever called Carrie one time and she's ever hasn't smiled to say hello, how are you, and always met the need when I've asked
She's
her. And
smiling
I'm very
right now.
thankful.
There she goes.
I'm very thankful for her. And but we are the church, and we're coming out to greet the people of our community. That's all
Kirk,
I have.
No, appreciate that. Well, Kirk, tell you what, let's consider this an exclusive. Can you tell us what April's collection is going to be for OCC?
I can't remember. You
That's
did put
okay.
me on the spot. I can't remember. It's out on the website because you've done a great job and put it out on the website. I'll tell you a little secret. Lori and I look on Oriental Trading Company, and we find great deals out there all the time. They'll have something after Valentine's, games, toys, knickknacks that you can order and get in. But and one of the others, Bev Crocker, kind of let me come in a year or two ago and help her. And Bev has been there in that church doing this for over 15 years. And so we just got our room up there. We got our totes up there. And every time somebody drops something off, we put stuff up there and we keep a count on it. And then we have packing parties in October for it. And we're collecting money out on the website. I'll get a little plug in here. It costs $9 to ship every box, and we have a place out there on our online giving for a lot of our missions, and OCC is one of them, and Honduras trip is one of them, and Backpack Buddy is one of them too. There's several out there to give, and that's a great. I love that mission. Love being a part of that with our church.
Well, guys, I appreciate you coming on tonight. Well, as always, we give God the glory and tell him thank
Absolutely.
you for everything he's allowed us to have and provided for us. With all that said, I guess we will leave y'all be. So yeah, I'm still working on how to exit. No exit. I'm not good at that. Harlan has a saying. He says, "Kathy, I'll see you in the living room," or whatever. I guess I could tell my wife that if she was watching, but I'm just kidding. All right. Well, folks, this has been Church Matters from First Baptist Church Troy. We'll see you later.